All right, are we live now?
Not yet. It's still waiting on you.
It says it's live over here.
Oh, there we go.
All right, y'all. We'll be live in 25 seconds. What's going on, everybody? Got my man Tech Troublemaker here. There it is. I see it. What's going on, everybody? 10 seconds. Y'all ready? Merry Christmas. What they say?
Merry Christmas.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Happy holidays to all of you guys. Can you believe it? We're like 4 days out before Christmas actually starts. I was not expecting this to like hit me so fast. I really haven't done a lot of Christmas shopping, but it's like, hey, I wanted people to walk away, being tech, connected, if that makes sense for the people that were on my list, but it really just didn't go out that way. Anyway, my name is Corey Sanders. I go by the name of Tall Boy, and here we are to explain tech and break it down in a language that you understand. So that's what we're here to do, and hopefully you will tell your friends, your family, and anybody that's just hanging out with you early for the holidays. Maybe you will have them tap into the show and see what we're all about. And that way, when we go into the new year, they'll be able to tell their friends and all that good old stuff too. So with that being said, I brought a good friend of mine in here, and what I mean by that is Tech Troublemaker has been holding down the show for a couple of weeks while I was away for the holidays and out of town. So I said, you know what, we've never done a show before, and so since I've never done a show, this guy, he's always trying to cause trouble in the tech sector, and I just figured it would only be best if we did a show together. And without further ado, let me bring my man Tech Troublemaker in the building. How you doing, man? Tech Troublemaker, what's up?
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. No.
You got the whole hat going on and everything. Go ahead, put the hat back on, man. Come on, man. He got the whole. And that. So
Yeah.
is that Prancer's hat? Is that what that is?
No, this is it's Santa Claus, man. Come on.
No, that ain't the ho hat, man. That.
No, my beard ain't quite ready yet for that. I'm getting close, though.
Well, at the end of the day, I've been joking with you over the last couple of days, saying, you're getting ready with the cookies and the milk because you got the beard. You're the only one I know that's got a white beard, and you fit the profile of Santa. So you're the only one. So welcome, Tech Troublemaker. Welcome. Finally have my man on the show. So anyway,
He'll regret that later, I'm sure. But yeah.
So Tech Troublemaker, tell everybody who you are, what you're all about, and we'll jump back into the show after you do all that, okay?
Sure. So I'm Roy Richardson, the Tech Troublemaker. I go live every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and I cover a lot about content creation and also tech reviews about different equipment and stuff. So that's me. And I'm all over the place. So you can find me everywhere, including Twitter, where it's Tech Trouble MKR because Elon Musk won't let me buy the other two vowels yet. So everywhere else, I'm Tech Troublemaker.
Hold on, you said Elon Musk won't let you do what?
He won't let me buy the other two vowels. I had to be MKR instead of Maker. So.
Oh man. Yeah.
Now, their user IDs on Twitter are shorter, so I can't use my full name like I'd like to. So, it's life.
Hit the spot 1006 says she got rid of the gram. Now it's time for the adult time with my adult beverage. Old school Tuesday turn up says, "Hey, what's going on?" So, hey, how you doing? That's right. Don't forget to bring your adult beverage, whatever that drink of choice may be. Tech Troublemaker, what you got over there, man?
I got water. Well, I got Lacroix.
LaCroix? LaCroix?
Lacroix? I don't know.
Oh, okay. So
LaCroix.
something special in the blue bottle, right? Not the blue pill,
Yeah,
but the
well,
blue
it's
bottle.
just water, and then I got sparkling water. So yeah, fuzzy water and then flat water. That's what I've got.
Okay. All right. There it is. All right, guys. As you guys know, we got our stash stock party of the evening. Tonight's product offering is Nordstrom's. That's right. You have literally 1 hour to tap in and get your stash stock party. For the ones that are not familiar, look, at the start of the new year, I'm just going to let you know, I'm not going to break this down anymore because we've been talking about it all year about what the stash stock party is. And so for the ones who do not know what it is, you have 1 hour, literally. Actually, they're giving you 2 hours and 54 minutes to get your or claim your Nordstrom stock. So if you shop at Nordstrom's, this is your opportunity to own a piece of stock. If you don't do stock and you don't do all of that, this is your opportunity to own it, own a piece of it, a piece of incremental stock. It's absolutely free if you sign up. If you look in the description and use my code, you get $20 when you spend $20. And it's absolutely free. They do this every Wednesday. All right. Every Wednesday, they do the stash stock party at 8 p.m. So it's perfectly fitting that we only do it, right, on
Yep.
Wednesday and give us a chance to own a piece of stock. So it's absolutely free, costs you nothing. Like I said, if you look in the description, we have the Nordstrom stock. And then we also have the articles that are in the description that you can follow along. And like I said, you can even follow Tech Troublemaker along after this show is over with because we got that in the description. So please tell a friend about what's going on. And like I said, we have our stash stock party, which is Nordstrom's. All right. We also got our man, Mr. Revis, in the building. So before we get started, you know what we do. Revis,
He's
hold
somewhere
on.
in the United States, from LA to New York.
Where are you, Revis? Don't forget to honk the horn. Revis, what's happening, player? What's happening?
What's going down?
Man, you got it, man. We got a word of the day, and when I saw it, I was like, I don't know if this is something that I really know how to pronounce. I'm like, what in the world is going on? And our word of the day for the evening is called accoutrement. Did I say it right?
Accoutrement.
Accoutrement. Oh, thank you for helping me out there, Tech Troublemaker. You're a good guy, man. Accoutrement. Um, uh, Look, I was trying to figure this thing out myself, and I said, I don't know what's going on. So maybe you could break it down. I'm gonna give you the definition, Revis, and then after that, you're gonna go ahead and give it to us in layman terms. All right.
Okay.
All right. Accoutrement is a piece of clothing or equipment that is used in a particular place or for a particular activity. In military context, accoutrement refers specifically to a soldier's outfit. And they're also saying that the word can also refer to an identifying and often superficial characteristic or device. And then they say it's mostly often pluralized. All right. I don't know what none of that means. They're using all these big words. I'm giving you the opportunity to break it down and give us the word of the day, accoutrement. Break it down, Revis.
Accoutrement uh, is a good word right now because it's very cold up here in Michigan, and I got my thermals on. My thermal is accoutrement. It's something that's necessary to have right now.
So
It's
thermals.
part of my outfit.
Okay, it's part of your outfit. Okay, accoutrement because it's cold. Is it snowing up there Where are you at right now? You still in Michigan?
I'm up in Michigan, but it's not snowing right now. But we have a winter weather advisory for the day.
Okay, all right. So a piece of clothing, and you said your thermals is the clothing, and then is there any other way that we could use the word accoutrement?
Of course, because it means a piece of equipment also, and with it being Christmas time, I have to think about all the children I have, and if I had that single piece of accoutrement, I wouldn't have to pay all this child support.
That's suspicious.
And that, yeah, that's very suspicious. And I'm talking about a condom. Condom is a piece of equipment. That is accoutrement.
I'm glad this is an adult friendly show, man. All right, so basically, you're saying if you had your condom, this is what you're saying. If you had your condom, that would be your accoutrement to not having to pay child support. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly, because the condom is a piece of equipment. It's just like clothing. It's something you don't want to go without. It's a second skin. I'm just saying.
Oh, hell no.
All right, well, I mean, it is what it is. It's called accoutrement. He said he got his thermals as accoutrement. Do y'all agree? He said if he had a condom, then he wouldn't have to be paying all this. If he had that equipment, he would not have to be paying child support. Y'all see the word right there? It's called accoutrement. Please tap in. Let us know your thoughts. And that's the word of the day, accoutrement. Revis, thank you so much for your time. Happy holidays. And we'll see you hopefully next week. All right?
All right. Merry Christmas, everyone. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Hey.
There it is. All right, y'all. All right, man. That's Revis for us, man. I can't make this up, man. He likes to give us the words in plain English, if that makes sense. So please, this is an adult show, so he didn't say anything bad. He just kept it real. What did you think of accoutrement, Roy?
Well, I used to be in the military, so that's kind of why I knew accoutrement and it's all the garb I had to put on my uniforms, that kind of stuff. So, but I can understand where Revis is coming from. I can understand that. You know,
Okay,
a necessary accessory.
So did he say it right? I mean, did he describe it right?
Yeah. I mean, I can see it from that angle. Absolutely, it's a necessary piece of clothing or something he could have had, but he didn't. So he went without.
All right, there it is. Accoutrement, y'all. We're going to see if we can find a way to use it in today's show. If we can, great. If not, we'll just try to find a way to use it throughout the holiday season. All right, so accoutrement. All right, Roy, we're going to go ahead and tap into this show. We got a lot to unpack. We're going to tap in onto our first article. And our first article of the evening, before we get started, please, y'all, the articles are in the description of this video. So share the show, tell people, and you can click along. You can read or you can come back and watch it accordingly or read the article accordingly, however you want. So like I said, please like, subscribe, share, and follow along if you like, if the article is too small on the screen. All right. So with that being said, Roy, we got, let me see, where is it at? Let me see if I can find it. I had it just a second ago. Our first article of the evening, they said Google. That's right. Google is going to do some things, and they said, and I think they might be a little behind, but I mean, they're here. They're saying Google Wallet will soon let you host your digital driver's license, but only in one state. All right. So this is kind of cool. So you don't have to physically have your digital ID. Your physical ID. You can now make it a digital ID. And it can be used for TSA checkpoints at select airports. But there's a catch, all right? So with that being said, this is how the article reads. And then we're going to go ahead and figure this out. Google has begun beta testing new support for driver's license and state ID cards for the Wallet app on Android, but only if you live in the state of Maryland, all right? So Maryland only. So that's Baltimore. I wonder if D.C. is part of that. I don't know because they're right on the DMV line. But they say it's been a while since we've last seen the digital ID feature. And it was revealed in May at the Google I.O. event. And they were basically saying that they wanted to revitalize the Wallet app. And they said the feature will be accepted by TSA at some supporting airports, although it doesn't say which ones. But then they also say that if you go to TSA's website, they have a list of the airports that you can check it, that you can use it at, and basically Baltimore Washington International Airport is one of those airports. For those that are interested in Maryland, they are some requirements to meet. You must your smartphone must be equipped with Android 8.0 or higher. You need to be a beta tester in the Google Play Services public beta program, and then a screen lock must be set, and both Bluetooth and the nearby devices tool must be enabled. Is that the NFC tech troublemaker? Not sure if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, NFC would be part of that for sure, and the Bluetooth. So Google has used Bluetooth for a while now, it's sort of a tracking kind of device to help get a more precise location. So you've got the GPS functionality in an Android phone, and then if you have Bluetooth NFC, it's kind of like notices devices that's come near before to kind of help pinpoint where you might be, so that kind of thing. So it's just kind of help triangulate you a little bit better. It's their way of trying to prove you're who you say you are, so that your device can be trusted to be used as your ID.
Right. Okay. Well, they says setting this thing up. It says it's going to take a few days from when you join the program to get your digital ID. And if you don't have the beta after a few days, then you can just send a report, and then they'll take care of it from there. And then they're also saying, let's see what else they are saying here. Once you download the digital ID support, a new ID card entry will appear in the app. And then you take a picture of both sides of your ID as well as a short video of yourself to, confirm that you are who you say you are. And Google Wallet will then send a screenshot of the video to the ID issuer for verification. And that's the Motor Vehicle Department in Maryland. And basically, they said not supported on the support page, but the beta comes in 3 levels of security built in. It's called easy, private, and secure. So that's what we need to focus on, really. It's easy, private, and secure.
Yeah.
Looking at the description, easy displays all of the digital IDs, identifying information for TSA checkpoints. Private, which means it allows you to control what gets shared and who can see it. And then secure, it encrypts your ID so that you're the only person who can actually see it. All right. So, I mean, this is right here in the fine print. They're trying to make this right here for you to where you can know what it is. There's no game, there's no gimmick, because you're literally uploading your digital ID. And we're coming into a world of where our smartphone is pretty much everything right now. So if they're doing this in Maryland, just know that this is going to eventually roll out in multiple states. And then eventually by 5 to 10 years from now, this is going to be probably rolled out across the United States. I mean, you wake up and the first thing you grab is your phone before you even go to the bathroom. So go ahead.
You got to think bigger. You got to think bigger than that. In 5 to 10 years, your phone will be your passport.
Okay.
So that's the goal that Apple and Google both are shooting for, is that eventually your phone will be your passport.
Okay.
So that day is coming, but it's 5 to 10 years out. And the Google Beta program is really cool, because I've been in several Google Beta programs. Say that 3 times real fast. And the cool thing is, after you've been in a while and you've done different apps, so what happens is when you're in the beta program, you'll see more apps in the App Store. When you go to the Google Play Store, you'll see apps that are in beta that you can use and you can test. So it's kind of cool to join the beta program. And then Google do cool things like send you surveys and see if you want to participate. And they'll give you $75 to participate in like a 30-minute or 1-hour study. So it's a lot of fun doing that. I did that for a long time, back when my world was all Google all the time. So, and then, as it shows in the article, Apple's been doing this for a while. So I was really surprised Google didn't come out with this first. But Apple jumped ahead. So, because everybody has the illusion that Apple's a more secure phone, and that's not entirely true. Apple does protect your privacy more, but they've kind of had some falling outs where you see they didn't quite protect as good as they say they did. So,
Okay. Well, I mean,
Good
so
times.
so here's the thing. Apple already allows this in certain states, right?
Hmm.
So
Yes.
with that being said, Apple's already doing this. It's not nationwide with Apple,
Right.
but they are actually really the driving force for all of this right now, especially if you live in
Yeah.
one of those states. And I don't know which states they are. I think it might be Colorado. And then there's a couple other ones that they actually do them in. But
Yeah, it's Arizona, Maryland, or Colorado are certified and do it currently as of November of this year. And then Connecticut, Georgia, Hawaii, Iowa, Kentucky, Mississippi, Ohio, Oklahoma, and Utah will probably join in the next 6 months.
okay. So
So,
in the next 6 months,
yeah,
Georgia, we might actually be able to do the digital ID thing. That's what's
yeah.
up. Shout out to Mama D and Lisa Maria for hanging in or tapping in with us. And then who else do we have? Equip Institute. Hello, how you doing? Thanks for tapping in with us as well. We just heard from Revis, and let me see anybody else that came in. Just want to say hello to you guys. And then lastly, I think the article says here. I just kind of want to put. Just want to put not him. Last, I just kind of want to put up on the screen where this part here where they talk about protecting identity, and I want you guys to just see how secure that this really is. Okay, the state of Maryland is no stranger to digital ID technology. Quite naturally, Apple, which we just discussed, they did this last year. To use the digital IDs at TSA checkpoints. And so everything Tech Troublemaker has said, they've already been doing this on Apple, but to protect iPhone owners, the easy, private, and secure is definitely something that they've been doing. And then now mobile devices are gaining this tech for the sake of convenience is what they're saying. But we can't help but worry if this tech makes a bigger target for identity theft. So with digital IDs, you have even more personal data on your phone. But I mean, at this point, I mean, how many people have taken a picture of their driver's license? Not trying to be funny, but you have that just secured in your phone just in case something actually goes wrong. At least you know you have it. Even though it's not going to be accepted by a lot of government facilities, you have your phone and you can say, hey, this is me. So, I mean, I do it, and I have a personal documents folder, to where my important documents are already secured on the phone to where people can get it if something happens to me, or if I direct it in that direction, if that makes sense. So this is just something that's out there that you just need to know, that's available. Unfortunately, it's not on all Google phones unless you have 8.0 or higher. And then also it's only available in Maryland, but it will eventually be rolling out sooner than later. If they're doing it now in Maryland, just best believe it's going to be coming to other states. So just be prepared for this. That's all. This is why we do this show. It's just to let you know what's going on and giving you a heads up. So
I was going to say your phone has to be about 6 years old if you're still running Android 8.
yeah, that's about right.
So,
Yeah.
because we're on version 13 now, so if you've got the latest Samsung or Pixel devices, you're running Android 13. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I didn't really want to go into this article this fast, but it's already up on the screen. So since it's already up on the screen, I'm gonna make this easy. There's a new toy out, y'all, and everybody that's in tech, they're loving what this thing is. And if you've heard about it, if you've seen it on some news stations, you're like, well, what is it? I don't understand. This is the fastest growing platform or app or service. Like literally in 5 days, they had over 1 million users. Literally in 5 days. I mean, Netflix never did that. Amazon never did that. And I want you guys to understand what's happening. And this could literally change this could be the new Google. Like, Roy, I'm speaking on a term or a word called Chat GPT. I'm going to share a video with you. It's
Right.
about 4 minutes long. I want you guys to watch it. But Roy, tell them briefly in your own words what you think Chat GPT is.
So basically it's a machine learning program that is basically gobbled down about 175 different books and articles and websites and stuff, so that it's searchable. And as part of that process, they kind of taught it how to do natural language so that you can type in a search and it's going to come back with answers that sound almost human. You do have to be careful because there are some errors and discrepancies in information it gives you, so it's not foolproof yet. Also, to kind of protect things, it doesn't have access to the internet to search for more stuff. So, for example, if I search for top movies of 2022, it's going to tell you that its information is locked at 2021, and it can't access the internet to search more. So, early phases, but it does some amazing things. And I did an episode last night on my show and talked about it and showed some examples. So it's pretty neat. And once they figure out how they're going to charge for it, people will be paying for it. I see that. So.
Yeah, people will be paying for this. So look, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to play this video. I want you guys to be in the know of what's going on. And I think that this is very important that you guys understand. So you heard it. You heard Roy break it down. And you heard me say this could be the new Google. But this is what it is. All right. Here we go.
ChatGPT is one of the most trending topics right now. It's been less than a week since its release, and people's minds are being blown with what it can do. It's also breaking records, with over 1 million users signed up in just 5 days, faster than Netflix, Twitter, Facebook, even Instagram. No longer will you be Googling the answers to problems. ChatGPT gives breakdowns of them in fine detail, with explanations exactly how it works. This will make people question just how relevant Google will be in the coming future. Do you want to know the limitations of TypeScript? ChatGPT has you covered. But what exactly is ChatGPT? What makes it so powerful? These are things I wanted to find out. It's built by the same people that are behind OpenAI, which are now shaping some really interesting technologies. They've been building powerful engines like Codex, which is the engine behind GitHub Copilot, something that many of us are already using in our day-to-day coding on VS Code. And if you're looking closely, you might see the beginnings of ChatGPT, where people put in prompts and they get outputs from an AI-generated system. Another example was DALL-E 2, which was an image generator based on prompts you enter. Here you get different types of visualizations of a spaceman on a horse, and lots of other examples, even extending out classical artwork. ChatGPT is therefore a way of prompting an AI to solve or answer a question or a prompt in a human-like manner, very different from anything else we've seen before. And this can sound scary, very scary, especially to organizations like Stack Overflow, which pride themselves on solving problems with human-related answers. They've actually gone as far as banning ChatGPT out from their systems. This is because they want to build a level of trust on there. And if people simply copy-paste answers from GPT without any references, that might break that level of trust. This is all quite interesting, but let me have a look at ChatGPT under the hood by actually using it and seeing just how useful it will become as part of our day-to-day lives in development as well as any industry. In case you didn't know, ChatGPT is entirely free. If you want to try it out yourself, simply go to OpenAI, log in with a brand new account, and then select the ChatGPT interface. I'm quite fond of the design. It's nice and simple, giving you the examples as well as some capabilities and limitations of ChatGPT. Some of these capabilities are quite powerful, things like remembering what a user said in a conversation and providing follow-up corrections as well. The first thing I wanted to do is to see if it could tell me what Python or TypeScript is. And it gave me a pretty sound answer, saying that TypeScript is a programming language that's a superset of JavaScript. Since I haven't actually used TypeScript before, I decided to ask it if it could give me a hello world function. Not only did it write the function in such a manner that I could literally copy paste it out, but it also explained the function to me. And this is really just the beginning. And here is where things get interesting. I've been working on a small application and I was getting an error that I couldn't figure out. I decided to copy paste this error into ChatGPT to see what it would say. Here's some JavaScript in VS Code for a upload for a video app I'm working. This code is failing when I try to run it in Node.js. I copy-pasted this straight into ChatGPT, asking if it could fix the following code for me. What I received back was my code fixed. And not only that, ChatGPT went through and gave me the code to copy-paste and even explain to me exactly what was wrong, why it was wrong, and how it was fixed. In this example, I had written my return function incorrectly, basically making a bit of a typo. And here, it's gone through and fixed that return, making sure that it's spelled correctly. It's also being a bit cheeky here, adding in a comment that it fixed the typo right here on the line where it says return. If I didn't know any better, this could have come from a real human. Even, for example, a mentor or a supervisor that could be checking and reviewing your code. And this makes me question exactly what things might look like in the future of development, because this could really be like a personal assistant of a sort. But ChatGPT has a lot of relevance, even outside of programming, since it's practical to pretty much anything. Here, I wanted to create a list of food I can eat that don't include carbs because I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight. It gave me 3 dishes that I can have: grilled chicken, as well as shrimp, as well as some omelets. Taking this one step further, I asked if it could create a shopping list for me based on those meals. And yes, it did that very easily. Not only that, it indented them and made them nice and readable. I think that ChatGPT is here to stay. I think it'll be revolutionary. It'll become part of our day-to-day lives, similar to how Google has. And not only that, it's going to revolutionize so many industries once they take full advantage of it. That's just my opinion though. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already...
All right, ChatGPT. That's what it is. I mean, you literally go to openai.com and you type in best foods to eat with pork. And it literally will, if you're a foodie, it will give you foods. If you say it's not good with trying to find out like political figures or basketball games or like who won the game or something like that, because remember, the technology is so new that they only went back as far as 2021. But you literally can just type in what's the best way to get to Texas, or what's another thing that you can actually ask with this open AI, Roy? Stand by. There you go. Sorry.
That's all good. You can have it write stories. You can have it write video descriptions. You can have it give you video titles. You can have it give you ideas for YouTube videos. You can have it attempt to write legal documents. You still want to get somebody to review that, but it will write an essay for you. It will write poetry. I had it write Christmas songs for me. I was going to try to do a Christmas song on my Christmas special, and it wrote a Christmas song. It did the lyrics, and it was rhyming. It wasn't bad, but the Google's had similar in the lab for some time. But the issue that Google has had is that over time, if you let it go out and grab as much data as possible to data sets to learn from, it will get biased, and it will be biased against people or places or things. And so it's very easy for AI currently to develop a bias against things. And so I anticipate that governments are going to try to regulate this. They've been trying. They don't have an idea. Most governments are not very technical and don't know what to do with it. So I don't see OpenAI taking over the world just yet. I do see 2023 being a big year for AI and a lot of people using it and playing around with it. But eventually, Google's going to have to let it out of the lab because they've had it for several years now, to the point where their AI actually created its own language. And one chatbot began talking to another chatbot in a language nobody knew, because it literally figured out how to communicate in a way without using as many words. It kind of created a shorthand language and talked back and forth to each other. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting, really interesting.
Now, this is scary, and the reason why we're talking about this is because college students can literally have their whole paper written by just saying, "Hey, give me the anatomy of blank," or "I would like to know more about criminal justice," and it could literally write the whole program. I mean, it could write the whole thesis for you, and then all you do, like he said, you just need to just go in and tweak it just a little bit. And this could be kind of scary because now you're looking at, is it authentic? Is it really coming from your words, or are you allowing this artificial intelligence or this AI to do the work for you? Like I said, it can do pretty much any and everything. So I challenge you, when this show is over with, go to openai.com and create an account. It's absolutely free. and just play with it. You're going into the holiday season, and when you see what this thing does, you're going to be like, man, shut the front door. Like, this is, like I said, it's not Google, it's Google 2.0, but it's just not there yet. But the
Yep.
technology is so cool that over 1 million people subscribed or signed up within 5 days. That's never been heard of before. So I'm letting you know what's going on. All right. So just
I've
try it.
had access for over a month, so
Wow.
because I was already a member of their Dolly, um, so they sent me an invite to go into the beta of this. So it's still in beta, by the way, but they sent me an invite, and so I've been playing around with it for a while, and then last couple weeks it's been out in the wild for everybody to get into. So
I mean, this technology is here, and I know a lot of you guys are like, "What in the world are y'all talking about?" But I mean, this is the future, and I'm sharing with you what the future really is. And if they enhance this, a couple weeks ago we had Hurricane Dave on, and he was talking about chatbots, and he was saying that if you go to Instagram and you type in the lab, then you got a certain code that came in, and it was kind of basic of, would you like A, B, C, and D to happen, right? So
hmm
then after that, after your responses, but now this technology, you can just give it, hit the spot, you like food. So you can just say, give me the best foods to go with broccoli and asparagus. And it will literally create your whole grocery list for you, like literally create your whole grocery list for you. Revis, you're a truck driver. With you being a truck driver, it will literally say what are the best parts to be used on your particular truck. I don't know if it goes back past 2021, but I mean, it will give you something, and it will give you some type of code, or give you some type of written text of breaking it down for you in a language that you will understand. Like I said, you can literally have it write your paper. What'd you say you did Christmas songs yesterday?
last week, yeah, did Christmas songs, and while we're on the show, I had to go write a term paper by Alexander Hamilton. And then and then I see asking about, will it write proposals? Yes, it will. It's available only in a web browser so far. So you can do it on your phone in a web browser, but you can't. There's no app for it yet.
Right. So you
They're
have to
still
just
trying to figure out how to monetize it. So
so basically what you do is just go to Google Chrome, and when you go to Google Chrome, or what's the other one? What do you use on your iPhone? What's that one that you guys use?
Safari,
Yeah, Safari. You go on
Safari.
Safari. Yeah, you go on
Yep.
Safari, and just open up openai.com and just sign in, create your own account, and then you go from there. Seriously, like this is the future,
Um,
guys.
I'm having it write me a grant proposal for funding to install internet access in rural areas right
Stop
now.
right now.
Right this very moment, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Uh, so and how long does it take for you for it to come up with whatever the information that you get?
Let's see, like a minute, maybe less.
So, guys, like I said, we're going into the holidays. We're giving you the website, openai.com. Create you an account, and just say uh, I don't even know one to go off. Something about Christmas.
What do you want? Yeah. What do you want me to type in?
Uh, what is the best food to eat on Christmas Day? And tell us what you get.
Well, unfortunately, it's writing a lot of stuff. So it says there are many there are many traditional foods that are often enjoyed on Christmas Day, and the best food to eat may depend on personal taste and cultural traditions. Some common ingredients that are often served on Christmas Day include roast turkey or ham, roast vegetables, mashed potatoes, gravy, cranberry sauce. It goes on and on. Fruit cake. It just keeps going.
And so
So it
basically,
literally wrote me an entire paragraph that quick.
and so in less than a minute, you literally got a whole paragraph of what is the best food to eat
Yep.
on Christmas Day. So
Yeah.
Chat GPT. I'm telling you guys, I can't make this up. Just try
Hey,
it
if
out.
you want, I don't want to divert your show, but I was going to say, James Hicks, I like to share my screen. So if you want me to share my screen, I can show it to you.
Yeah, can you do it? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I can do it. Let's
Let me see.
see. Let me find it here. Toggle screen sharing. Screen 1, share. Okay. So I guess you might have to make me a scene to be able to do it, but
There it
yeah.
is. No, there it is.
All right, cool. All right. Yeah, that's because okay. All right. So this is chat.ai.com/chat. And so you just go in here and type in something. So write Christmas songs about truck driving. Write a Christmas song about truck driving. Hang on.
You can't make this up.
Ow.
Verse 1. And it's
Oh, I should have
literally
said this.
and
Yeah.
it's literally writing a song for Revis while he's driving his
Yeah.
truck.
Yeah, I should have said a Christmas song featuring Revis, the truck driver. That's what I should have did. So his name would be in the song. So yeah, it literally writes it out for you.
In real
Oh, it
time.
even has an outro.
Wow. Okay, so I'm a trucker driving through the night on the road, the only light. The stars above, they guide my way to deliver love on Christmas Day.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, come on, guys. Like I said, we're trying to set y'all up. I mean, you type in anything you want, any topic, it literally
yeah,
comes up. This thing could be really dangerous, but also very cool and fun. All right, so I'm just giving you a heads up of what's going on. Revis, we got you. We got your Christmas song for you, and you can't make it up. What'd you type in? What
yeah.
was that one? What was that one?
I did top movies of 2021, but it says it doesn't have that far, so I go to 2020.
Okay. Well, I don't think it goes past 2021.
Yeah, but I'm doing 2020 now.
Okay.
So it says the top movies of 2020 included.
And there
So
you
I
go.
mean, yeah, it's just it. Like I said, I went earlier. See, grant proposal. Yeah, I had to write a grant proposal for internet. I've heard people use it to try to write legal documents. I would be very careful and definitely get a lawyer for that. I've gone through and gotten lots of content creation ideas from it. Just kind of stuff for my YouTube channel. Things for shorts. What makes a good? What are good ideas for doing shorts? What are good idea? What's a good description for a video idea? So I'll have a video idea and I'll type it in and I'll write a description that I might want to use. The funny thing though is that it doesn't sound quite human, and so there's already websites with AI that take the output of this and turns it into something that sounds more human.
Hmm.
So, all right. And with that, I'm gonna stop sharing
There you
and
go.
give it
So
back to you,
guys,
sir.
guys, like I said, you got the whole weekend to play with this. This could be the new. If you don't know how to write a resume, it could probably, well, not a resume, but a cover letter. It could write the cover letter, and you just put in the information that you want, and it will write it for you. And you saw how fast it came up. Like I said, this could be the new Google. Now, I showed you the video. We talked about it, and then Roy showed you on the screen what it can actually do. So, I mean, this is the new future, if that makes any sense. It just has some tweaks and is not perfect. So don't expect this to be what they say, the dead set all type project. It's not that. It's not there yet. Just giving you a heads up. I need you to come back on screen, Roy. You're still off screen. That's why I haven't switched you back over yet.
I didn't think I had myself here. Let's see. Back to camera preview. Okay.
So that's basically where we are with Chat GPT. All right. So just want to give you a heads up. OpenAI.com. Is that the right website? OpenAI.com?
Yeah, chat.openai.com.
Oh, so it's chat
.openai.com.
Okay, so that's the website, chat dot openai.com. All right. Hopefully you guys will check it out and you'll like what you see. All right. Stand by. Hey everybody, it's the Lab Tech Show. Follow us on social media, like, subscribe, and tell a friend. Why? Come on, man. Wednesdays, we breaking it down and we telling you what it is on a Wednesday and simplifying tech in a language that you understand. We giving you cool stuff before it even hits the news, all right? Come on, man. It's the Lab Tech Show. Will you follow? Will you hang out? Will you tell somebody? Come on, man. I got 204 subscribers. We need to get these numbers up, man. Help me help y'all. Come on, man. I got some plans for us in 2023, but I need you to hit that like button. I need you to subscribe, and I need you to tell somebody. Come on, man. It's the Lab Tech Show. All right, man. Real quick, I'm going to go down these real briefly, all right? Real briefly. We got a couple promos. Sunday Night Live with Rich Vibes. Sunday, come on now. It's actually Sunday afternoon for us. Sunday Night Live because he's over in the UK, mixcloud.com. Check out Rich Vibes, all right? Then we also got my man Matt Haas every morning, weekdays, 8:15. He's doing his thing. And then we also got Sammy Superstar. He's always interviewing content creators. Sammy didn't took off. I don't even think he's doing interviewing content creators. He's doing YouTube shorts. Sammy didn't took over. He's got like 5,000 followers already. He's like, he's out of here. We'll be blessed if Sammy still comes out and hangs out with us, all right? And then also, if you love Star Wars, you got the Kessel Chat. Go hang out if you're interested in all things Star Wars, all right? And then you also got 24 hours, 7 days a week, 247mixing.com. All you got to do is just take your phone and screenshot or to their appropriate Android or Apple store, and then they're the only app in the world completely dedicated to the DJ and the art of DJing. It's called 247mixing.com in your favorite Play Store. And then last night, if you love R&B music, we had Tommy Jenkins of Cameo. All right. He was one of the founding members of Cameo. He was on last night. Go to Old School Tuesday Turn Up and hang out with us and see what Priscilla Watley is doing. She's doing some big things. She's at episode 45. And then she has Gerald Austin coming up on December 27th, I want to say. That's who she has coming up of the Manhattans next Tuesday. All right. So with that being said, I got my man Roy Richardson. What you promoting, Roy?
Let's see. I've got another content creators hangout coming up in January, and I suddenly can't remember any dates. But in January, I'm gonna have an international edition where I have several of my friends from the UK are going to be on there. It is on the 14th. It'll be at 9 a.m. So it's a little early for me, but so 9 a.m. on January 14th Eastern Time. I'll have some of my UK friends and friends from the Philippines on there, so it's going to be great. And that's probably the biggest thing I'm promoting right now. And then 2023 is just going to be the year that my channel blows up. So you guys join up, hang on, and see what happens.
All right. Look, this is what's going on, y'all. We only got a few more minutes. Delta. If y'all love to fly the friendly skies with Delta, they're going to offer y'all some free Wi-Fi starting next year. I can't make this up, y'all. Delta Airlines says they are going to reportedly, all right, I'm going to put this out here. They're going to start making it tougher for the competition. They want the competition to step their game up, and they're saying they're going to offer free Wi-Fi to all of its passengers next year. All right, the airline is already testing free wireless internet for members of its frequent flyer program, and it is expected to expand significantly through 2023. Look, I'm putting it right there in the fine print, right there. Delta will start rolling out free Wi-Fi on a significant portion of its airplanes before expanding the service to more of its fleet later next year. And then once the program is available for all passengers, it will likely require you to have a Sky Miles loyalty number to get online. So they're trying to get you to sign up, y'all. You got to sign up. And I mean, that's what it's all about. I mean, this is the year of subscriptions, and this will be the year of we need your data. And we're going to offer you something that's going to be very tangible to make it very enticing. They gave out free Big Macs and free chicken nuggets and free chicken sandwiches if you signed up with Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or Wendy's. Well, the Friendly Skies are saying, hey, you're gonna have to sign up with our stuff so we can start sending you promotional offers as well. So when you fly, quite naturally, you're gonna want that Wi-Fi because we can't go without our phone, can we? So I mean, it is what it is.
I like texting from the plane.
Yeah. And don't let them come up with video calling because then it's a wrap.
Yeah.
So don't let them come up with that. Basically, they said the airline's goal of a free wireless access was in 2018, and it just recently stepped up its testing. And basically, they're saying that the airline industry has tried for years to improve Wi-Fi testing with various providers and business models. However, the result is still a mess for customers. You might end up with a different online requirements and pricing on two legs of the same flight. So let's just say you're going from, I think James is still here. He's in Sacramento or outside of Sacramento. He flies to Vegas, but then he needs to go to Texas. How would that work? We don't know. So, or if you're in Atlanta and then you got to go to Colorado, but then you need to fly to Vegas, how would that work? Is it easy? It's quite naturally it's going to be easier if you have one leg from New York to Miami, but if you have two legs, we don't know. They haven't figured all that part out yet. So they're saying hopefully Delta will move. Hopefully Delta's move will force other airlines to compete with the free Wi-Fi of their own while cleaning up the process of accessing it. What's your thoughts, Roy? Talk to him.
Having used airplane Wi-Fi, it is definitely a train wreck and a mess. So, and it's just crazy. You can do certain things at certain tiers. If you pay for it, the free tier on some planes only lets you do certain things, and then you get on a plane has no Wi-Fi at all. So it's crazy, completely inconsistent. So I'm happy to see Delta do it. I know other airlines are tinkering around with Starlink, Elon Musk internet to try to do something similar. So you should see some announcements. I like Delta. Delta's always a trailblazer. It's my favorite airline, and so I'm glad to see them do it. So them pushing it out there. And I love being able to text my wife when I'm up on a plane to say, hey, I'm doing great. I'm over the ocean right now, or wherever I'm flying at. So either on WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger or an SMS message. So
Look,
I love that stuff.
We got a couple people that says yes, at 36,000 feet they can go without Wi-Fi. They can go without their phone. Mama D, she don't fly, but she's saying she can go without her Wi-Fi. I can't. I need mine, Mama D. I'm sorry. And then can a passenger just enjoy the flight without everyone on their phone in mid-flight? No, I need my Wi-Fi. Like, look, I went to Europe. That was a 10-hour flight. Look, I took my Oculus headset. I was in the metaverse. It worked a little bit. But I was on there and I paid the $24 for a 10-hour flight. I needed my Wi-Fi. I'm sorry. I'm mad because I couldn't switch the $24 to my phone after I got through with the metaverse because everybody was looking at me like, what does he have on his face? And then, but I mean, I had downloaded a couple movies. I watched the movies in my headset because I didn't want to watch the movies that they had. But I need my Wi-Fi, man. Like, I need Wi-Fi. I don't know about y'all, but I need it. So yes, I think this is a great addition. I just hope that other airlines do come aboard with it. That's just my personal opinion. Yeah. What they say, they offer movies I can do without. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, they do. But like I said, I want to have my own stuff. Watch a movie, read a book, put the phone down. Now, I feel like that in other instances, but not on a flight. I need my phone. Like, I'm literally texting while the wheels are going like this and they're picking up speed. And even as it's in the air, I'm over there pressing the send button because I know I got about 45 seconds before I lose service. Like, that's me. Now, that may not be you, but that's me. All right. Let me see. No flight attendants will have passengers. I can't make this stuff up. I did not think that you guys were not going to be happy about this. Yes, I can go without Wi-Fi. Come on. Equip Institute, help me out here. I thought you were gonna be on my team tonight. Can a passenger just
But yeah,
enjoy the flight without everyone on their phone in mid-flight? Oh no, that's the wrong one. Now flight attendants have to do what? Will have passengers pissed off. Yeah, like where's my
yeah.
Wi-Fi? Shout it, I need my Wi-Fi.
Ow.
I'm just saying, I need my Wi-Fi. Don't judge me. Yes, I fly tall boy, just not overseas at this time. Okay, well, I'm not. Okay, Mama D, I'm not trying. See, don't do this to me, Mama D. Not we live. Come on, Mama D. Just roll with the joke, Mama D. Golly, roll with the joke, man. Look, Mama D.
I'm so glad.
God, Mama D.
Trouble don't last always.
It just don't last, baby. Just roll with the joke, Mama D.
Oh, yes, I am.
Talking about I fly tall boy, just not overseas. You'll be flying overseas. Come on, in the friendly skies with your Wi-Fi. That's all I'm saying. Just roll with it, Mama D. That's all I'm saying. All right, man. Clearly, y'all are not happy about not having no Wi-Fi. I hope y'all remember these words 5 years from now. Talking about where my Wi-Fi at. I hope y'all remember these words. That's all I'm saying. Talking about, well, Tallboy said this. I want y'all to eat those words. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, man. Look, we were so wrapped up in this, I forgot to put the last article in here, so bear with me. Um, man, they were beating me up over here on this last segment. I didn't think that y'all were not gonna like it. Um, do, well, you already said you needed your Wi-Fi, so I was gonna say, what do you think? But they ain't having it. They not having it. No Wi-Fi for them. They gonna be talking about this Wi-Fi. I promise you, they will. All right, y'all. Last article of the evening. We're gonna make this real brief. I don't think I'm gonna read the whole article, but we had some social media trends. That's right. We had some social media trends that changed the internet in 2022. And I would love to get your thoughts on this. Please post in the comments. What did you think? Do you think they were accurate? Were they wrong? And we'll go from there. All right. So let's just see what they say. Um, 10 social media trends that changed the internet in 2022. Let's see. What does it say here? Real briefly, um, as we come to a close, we like to look at our social media accounts, the words that you tweet, or the posts that you shared. And the cool thing about is Facebook and Instagram, they kind of give you like a year in review. That's what I like about those year in reviews. All the posts that you make, they kind of recap your whole year. I think that that's pretty hot that they do that. And let me see if I can find. Is that no? Is that the right one? Bear with me. Let's see. I think I did something wrong here, guys. I'm sorry.
No, that's just ad. Click no thanks. I had the same thing happen when I clicked on it. Underneath the sign up me, click on no thanks. I'm good for now. Take you right in.
There we go.
Yeah,
All right, there we go. All right, so we changed the way we post online, where we post online, and how often we post online, and the content of your posts. Like I said, this is 2022, the year of 2022 as social media. So we started off with blurry, hyper zoomed in pics. So that means Instagram was one place to share over edited, those glamorized pictures of your life. But as the pandemic spread across the world, that got a little old. And users who did have extravagant lives were punished for that because a pandemic was raging on. And basically, folks started posting blurry photos to their Instagram grid in late 2021 and as rolled into 2022. And it was not only acceptable, but encouraged to take a beautiful photo of a table sape and then zoom in so tightly on something so random that the edge became blurry. I don't understand what the hell any of that is. So blurry, hyper zoomed in pics. Your thoughts, Tech Troublemaker? What'd you think?
Yeah, basically you're just taking pictures with your back camera and you're just hitting the button and you're not really caring if it's in focus or that type of thing. It's kind of like a lot of people now doing photos without makeup. They're doing more natural photos, and it's just kind of a rebellion against over glamorized, too many filters, that type of thing. So it's like no filters, just me, and I'm gonna use the back camera because hey, I'm just gonna goof around and take blurry pictures because you got 3 camera lenses on the back, so that kind of stuff. It's just
Okay.
people not being trapped in the bubble that Instagram tries to put them in.
Gotcha. Photo dumps. Basically, um, all the filters, they began overusing them in 2022, rolled over into 2022. And then basically at the end of the week, you're like, hey, I just did this great, awesome weekend. I just dumped everything on there. And hey, this was my weekend. This was my life, your entertainment. Photo dumps. Your thoughts, real briefly?
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's like the slideshow. You going through the carousel, looking at all the pictures you did. Again, not caring that much about whether you look perfect in those pictures or not. You're not aiming for perfection anymore. You're just doing, hey, I'm doing me. I'm having a good life. See what I did. So yeah, it's just a more laid back approach.
This was an app. It's called Be Real. I think a lot of kids
Yeah.
jumped on this one. This app promised to change it, and it grabbed us by our very short attention spans. Basically, it was founded in 2020, but a lot of kids used it in 2022. And basically, they were sick of the Instagram obsession with monetization, ads, and the algorithm that makes it more difficult to see their friends. So Be Real said, this is the actual casual version of Instagram. And it was such a hit that Instagram basically started stealing some of the ideas that make Be Real so loved. So all the things that Be Real was doing, Instagram started taking those ideas to be able to still stay relevant. Your thoughts, real briefly?
I think it's a cool app. So, in case you don't know, so you run the Be Real app, and randomly throughout the day, it pops up, says time to be real, and it'll take pictures with your front-facing camera and your rear-facing camera, or whatever you are, whatever's going on at that moment with you. And if you don't take that picture, it then notifies all your friends and tell them you didn't participate. So
I'm sorry.
So it's a neat app. It's a neat. I didn't get involved because all you would see is me in front of a computer all day long. So that's gonna be really boring for people.
Wow. Wow. NFTs, those are the non-fungible tokens. It was basically a status symbol if you had one. In the beginning, you could show off your profile photos, or you can say, hey, I have this digital piece of art. And people were paying lots of money for these NFTs, depending on what it was. And it was just your digital art of whatever it is that you are. People still don't understand what NFTs are. And I still don't understand what NFTs are, but I know that I've heard this term thrown around very loosely in 2022. And basically, it was saying, hey, get your NFT of a physical product that is now in your digital catalog. And you can now have this for either A, the metaverse, or B, for your digital collection when Web3 comes out. All right. So your thoughts, real briefly?
Think of them as very unique baseball cards. So basically, it takes Ethereum is a cryptocurrency, and every transaction code that happens in the Ethereum blockchain is unique. And so you basically take that transaction code and tie it to a digital thing, whether it's a picture or whatever. And so, in theory, there can only be one of these in the entire universe. And so, with the crypto market losing value, NFTs have kind of lost their luster, but they're going to come back. I think the idea for artists to be able to certify that something they made is an original using the cryptocurrency to tie it to the NFT is a way for artists to make money, and I anticipate it's going to come back and get popular again.
Okay. New ways to pay creators. I think we all love this one. Let's see. Tumblr launched a tip jar feature that allowed users to tip their favorite creator on the platform. YouTube announced new ways for creators to make money for their content. Snapchat is also doing ad revenue with creators. And Instagram said that they showed that Gen Z plan to use social media to make money in 2023. I don't like Instagram's pay model, but I mean, at least you're making
Yeah.
money, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. And then don't forget about fan base, y'all. So it
Yeah.
is what it is. So new way to pay creators, real briefly, and then we're gonna I think we're gonna skip over a few of these. But go ahead. What's
Yeah.
your thought on that one?
No, I think this is great. I think more opportunities. I'm waiting on YouTube to loosen up the chains kind of in January. There's some more things coming for content creators of smaller channels on YouTube coming. So I'm more excited about that platform than anywhere else.
Okay.
For example, we'll be able to do online courses on YouTube and sell them, and the split's either going to be 80-20 or 90-10. So they want you to start doing courses on YouTube. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, any way a content creator can get paid, I think is awesome.
Shirley is like, what the hell are y'all talking about? This is way over my head. So Shirley,
All right,
go ahead.
It's like a tip jar. It's like a tip jar. You see somebody, you like what they're doing, tall boy, you love his show, you'll be able to give him a tip jar soon. You'll be able to like put some money in his tip jar. It's kind of like buy me a coffee or patron, those things. So it's just going to get easier instead of having to hunt down another method, third-party method.
So Shirley, basically, these are the 2022 trends of social media. So this is what happened all of this year. So some of these things have happened. Well, they all have happened, but we're just basically recapping what has happened over the year of social media. So as we discussed earlier, the new ways to pay the creators, the NFTs, Be Reals, the photo dumps, and the blurry, hyper zoomed in pics. These are all things that happen that a lot of social media enthusiasts participated in. And yeah, like buy me a coffee. So like right here, you can do the Cash App right there at Tallboy Enterprises, and that's your way of tipping me or thanking me, and it comes directly to me. But then if you do like YouTube with their tip jar, you have to have so many subscribers, you got to have so many followers before you can actually use their tip jar, and then you have to wait till you get $100 payout. Or if you did a buy me a coffee, or if you did PayPal. So that's just this one in particular, if that makes sense. Basically, we're going to skip over a couple of these. Let's see. Social media is the new search engine. Bye-bye Google. Hello TikTok and Instagram. Nearly 40% of young people go to TikTok or Instagram to search instead of Google Maps or Google Search. And basically, TikTok and Instagram is the new way to confirm things. It is the new Good Morning America. It is the new news. It is the new everything. If it's not on social media, it did not happen, because y'all know, just like I know, the news comes on at 6, 12, 4, 5, and 6 again, p.m. And that's it. But life happens, and camera crews just can't get out there everywhere. So basically, social media, you got people all over on every block, every corner, and they're reporting news in real time. So your thoughts real briefly.
Yeah, it's sad development. That's all I'm going to say.
All right, we're going to skip over the futile search of an Instagram replacement. We're going to skip over that one. We're going to go to 0.5 selfies. I've been seeing these 0.5 selfies. Basically, you take a selfie, and I don't know how they edit it down to 0.5, but then they basically put it to a beat, a song, and it goes real fast, and you literally see the pictures real fast. Your thoughts?
0.5 selfies, that was new to me when you showed it to me tonight. So I'm like, what is that? So yeah, so I don't have enough information to give an opinion, really.
Yeah, all it is you take 30 photos and you literally trim the picture down, because normally a picture is about 3 seconds long that you see it. You trim it down to 0.5. You find a catchy beat that moves real fast, and then the photos just go, and then it's like you have to watch it 2 or 3 times to be like, man, you did all of that in the weekend? It was all done in 0.5 seconds. Partyful replace Facebook. What is this one? I've never heard of that one.
So basically, it's a party scheduling site. I think there's an app for it as well. So basically, you can say, hey, instead of Facebook saying, hey, I'm having a party and here it is, you can send that party invites from Partyful and do RSVP there. And it has a calendar. Everybody can like pick when they can be there and things like that. So it kind of gets you away from Facebook as being the only place you can announce an event and schedule people and
Okay, so
invite.
this is an actual website or is this an app?
It is a website. I think there might be an app. I haven't dug into it that deep. Let's see. There's a yep. Uh, there's probably an app. I don't see it, but yeah,
While you're
they
looking for
definitely have a website.
so is it partyful.com? I'm not sure. I've never heard of it
Yeah, it is.
before.
It is partyful.com.
Okay, partyful.com. So this is something new for
Yep.
me as well. And then lastly, we got rest in peace Twitter as we knew it. Thanks to Elon Musk. He's shutting down journalists. If you follow him wherever he goes on his jet, he's going to shut you down. And until he says he's officially up out of there, Twitter is, Twitter is just doing their own thing. I don't even know why they even thought to bring that guy in there. But hey, to each his own. Deals are made every day, and people want to grow. That's all I can say. Your thoughts?
He messed up. He paid way too much for Twitter, and he's stuck now. He's got buyer's remorse. He probably could have
Wow.
got Twitter for $10 billion, but he put out a tweet saying he wanted to buy it for $43 billion, and he should have never said that. So,
Wow.
and he's in there trying to figure out how can I make this make money because I screwed up by buying it. So,
Yeah, he want to get his money back. Like this is his
yeah, he wants
overpriced.
his money back.
He overpaid for his toy. That's all we can say. So.
Yeah, and I also hate that he's doing. He's ruined. The certifications of Twitter folks. Now that you can just pay to get a check mark, it's I know he's trying to fix that, but he totally messed it up. So.
Do you think that with him coming in, Instagram might be the new medium, or do you think it's just really more? Because I look at Instagram as the new news. Like when you think about it, I mean,
Yeah.
you get Instagram is the new news. I mean, Twitter, you have to type out 140 characters. I don't
Yeah.
have. I have a lot more to say in 140 characters. So basically, I love video.
Yeah.
I've been checking out this fan base app. For the ones that are not familiar, this is an app to where you can get paid for your content. And basically, they have audio rooms. So, what's that audio program that they have that's out? The popular one? The audio rooms?
Oh, I think about. Oh man, I can't think of it suddenly.
I can't think
I
of the
know,
name.
just blanked out. Hang on.
So it's an audio room. It's
Uh,
very popular. A lot of people go into those audio rooms. So they have that feature. They have Instagram
yeah.
features where you can post your photos and videos. And then now they're starting to launch a new feature where you can dump your Instagram and your tweets. You can dump that all into fan base, and you get paid for your content. So if someone likes it, they give you a love, and it's a half a penny per love. So I don't know, it's a penny per love or something like that. So you're getting paid for your post, if that makes sense. So Instagram, quite naturally, is the more popular app. Fan base is on the rise, and I think that that's just kind of where it is. I think you'll hear more about fan base in 2023, and that's pretty much it. Yes, I mean Clubhouse. Thank you so much, Equip
Yeah.
Institute. I could not think
I
of the
deleted
name.
Clubhouse.
Yeah, so I think Clubhouse was a phenomenon at the end of 2021, but then once I think Android users, unfortunately, we got access to it. I think it just kind of it wasn't as exclusive as it should have been.
Yeah.
And then now it kind of died out. The people who like to talk, they found their platform. The people who like to do video, Instagram is really their platform, and the people who like to write out text, they found their platform on Twitter. So, and then Facebook, it's where all the older folks like to hang out and share their photos with their in their parties and their highlights with their family and friends. So the kids they've literally left Facebook. And then now
Yeah.
TikTok is the new. I want to be famous in less than 30 seconds. TikTok is the new thing. So, I mean, that's kind of really where social media is when it comes to those main platforms. And then YouTube is, it is the encyclopedia It is the thesaurus. It is the everything. If you have any questions, if you want to look up any previous videos, or you want to find something, the first thing you do is you either go to Google or you go to YouTube. So I have found my platform here on YouTube, and that's just what it is. So you have to find your medium at the end of the day, and then this is what those trends are.
Expect some really interesting things on LinkedIn next year, and also Twitter is probably going to bring back something equivalent to Vine or Periscope. They're gonna do their own flavor of TikTok. So
Who is this?
Twitter's
Okay.
going to go big on video. Twitter's already trying to lobby people to start going live and doing live streams on Twitter. You've had that capability for a while, but it's going to go big on Twitter. Elon Musk's going to double down on that to try to get people there. They're promising big bucks to creators, so expect it to be an attempt at the next big thing, but I don't think it will be because they kind of lost their thunder. And then LinkedIn is going to be huge next year. LinkedIn's going to start doing a lot more with video, even more than they do now. So expect them to push content creators.
The problem with LinkedIn, and this is no disrespect to LinkedIn, it's really more for
Yeah,
the business side. And
I know.
whereas, if you have to speak that business language. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're looking for a job, you really need to be on LinkedIn. Like, you really need
Yeah,
to be there, because that is the Facebook for business folks. And you just have to speak their language. And you know how they always say, put it in an email? Well, LinkedIn is how they communicate, and you connect with them on LinkedIn. But that's not everybody's
yeah.
platform. But I mean,
But
to each his own.
LinkedIn is going to push branding, and they're going to try to encourage creators to use LinkedIn to do branding in order to build your brand. So if you want to be, Tall Boy Enterprises, you go on LinkedIn, you do live streams, you do shorts that talk about your brand, and it's just going to be a way to kind of build up a brand. That's what it's going to be focused on. So
Quiet
it's
is
coming.
quiet is kept. I've been on LinkedIn, and I stream this show on LinkedIn
Yeah,
every Wednesday. So I don't tell anybody about it. It just goes live.
yeah,
And I've literally been building this brand to just show that, hey, I have live streaming capabilities. So that's
yep,
just pretty much what it is. And I want to be able to offer live streaming as a service for 2023, for people who would like the podcast, or people who would like
yep,
to do their events. That is a service that I'm looking to build out, and offer as a service to people. And my thing is, I want people to see the work that I offer, if that makes sense. So
yeah.
I have been quietly promoting over there without anyone knowing, but YouTube is the primary channel that I'm trying to drive everyone to. So that's what it is. All right, guys. You guys have been probably all teched out for the holiday weekend. Check out ChatGPT. Well, I forgot to say this. As a brief recap, let's do this here. As a brief recap, if you have an Android phone or Google Wallet, um, you can now do your digital ID cards to be used at TSA checkpoints if you live in Maryland. All right. If you live in Maryland, they're going to be eventually rolling out to other cities and other states in the near future. But right now, only Maryland has that. We talked about Delta with the free Wi-Fi on all airlines starting next year. Be patient with the rollout, guys. Be patient with the rollout, but it's coming, and they're hoping to get more people or more competitors to jump on this free Wi-Fi thing. Come on, man. I don't have enough bandwidth to deal with this right now. Come on, I need this Wi-Fi. So, and then also that Chat GPT, it's chat.openai.com. Please mess with that over the weekend, and just see what it does. It might change your life. You might say, this is really dope. And then lastly, those social media trends of the year, the top 10, this is what has happened. Lastly, Roy, you got anything before we tap out of here?
I was gonna say, if you start doing Be Real, everybody let me know. I'll get back on there. So
All right, so real briefly, Be Real is what again?
Be Real is a social app where it randomly pops up and says, "Hey, take a picture," and it takes a picture of what's in front of you and behind you with your front and back cameras, and then it posts out for your friends to see. And if you don't post, it tells your friends you didn't post. So, and it just randomly does that all through the day.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. All right, guys. You guys already know I don't need to play the Roku. You know we're on Roku. You know we're on Amazon Fire. Please share with your friends, your family. It's the holiday season. We have some great content on there. Search TBE Media on Roku or Amazon Fire. It's absolutely free. Tallboy got his own TV network. Come on now. Like, it's free. It's the holidays. Share it with somebody. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, outside of that, it is the Lab Tech Show. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And I hope that you guys enjoyed the show. And without further ado, you guys have a Merry Christmas. We'll see each other, God willing, next week. All right. It is the Lab Tech Show.
You already know.
Oh, did I say, did you have anything else to say?
You did. I'm good. Merry Christmas.